And I mentioned before that at one time hackers were just some young people. They brought down some websites so they could brag to each other. It was all about getting in the limelight. Now, hacking has changed. What's going on today is usually run by organized crime. They are pinpointing, specific targets of who they're going to get, and it's usually, money-oriented. They're profiting from it now. It could be through identity theft. They're attacking actual banks, and there's extortion that goes on, where somebody finds a security vulnerability within a corporate environment, within like their perimeter wall, and they will contact the company and say, look, we know about this, and we will use this exploit against you unless you give us some money. That's extortion. So we have moved, in the hacking world, we have moved from a group of people who really didn't necessarily want to do any damage, but it was all about the limelight. Look at what I've done. Now we're into hackers that don't want to be in the limelight, they don't want to be known about, and that's one reason that the viruses that we get have gone down. Viruses used to go and spread themselves all over the place, but it didn't do any damage, and it didn't do anything for the hacker necessarily, or whoever the virus writer is. Now viruses are really more of the Trojan horses or bots or something that's used to zero in on a target, and they don't want to be known about. It's all about, much more about profit. So we have an interesting history where we had kids who were kind of playing around to now we have very organized groups of people all in different countries. China has a lot going on there. But they're organized, they're paid specifically to hack, and they're constantly flying under the radar. So don't think that you're small and nobody knows about you, or you're using something proprietary and nobody's going to be able to get through it. They're going to. So if we're not going to use security through obscurity, what are we going to do? We need to build an infrastructure that's strong from the foundation, and we need to create something that's security in depth, which we'll talk about.